I welcome you all to the first 1,000 days of life with Lola Aduke. In today's series, we will explore how early relationship, or rather, let me use interaction, how early interaction, meaning the serve and return interaction between a child and their caregiver, how it affects the developing brain, and how attachment patterns are formed in the early years. Also, how faith gives us language for healing to what science already explains. But before we go further into today's topic, I would want us to know what this channel is not about. This channel is not about blaming, it's not about shaming, it's not about labeling anyone, it's about we understanding what happens in the early years. Because in the coming series, we will bring real life stories of people that we can learn from, and also that we can recognize patterns in behavior in those stories, because lived experience teach us what theory alone cannot. And like I said, I don't want us to blame or judge anyone, because we are here to learn. So I want you to come and engage with compassion and understanding. So, first 1,000 days of life, it's not about perfection. It is not about raising a perfect child or raising perfect children. It is about protection. It is about protecting what shapes a child's life forever. It is about the protection of a nervous system. This is how safety is first felt in the body. It's also about the protection of how attachment patterns are formed in early years. We also talk about the protection of how a child makes a sense of identity later in life. We also recognize in the early years the window of opportunity and how well we can make good use of it. Because what a child experiences early in life becomes what they expect later in learning, in relationship, and even in how their body responds to stress. In the earliest years of a child's life, children borrow the nervous system of their caregiver, and they learn to be calm by being calmed. They learn to be safe by being held in safety. Meaning that a regulated caregiver equals to a regulated child, and a regulated child equals a regulated society. This is how the brain is being built, not by instructions, but by interactions between the child and the caregiver. And many of the struggles that we face as adults are not character flaws, they are adaptation formed early, often before language. And when we understand this early enough, we don't just only change childhood, we change lives. If this resonates with you, please stay